It's your boy Jermaine back with another video. So today I had to come and do a review, show y'all this brand new park that just opened in San Francisco. This is at Yerba Buena Vista Point. And guys, let me tell y'all, this park has the absolute best view of all of San Francisco. And I really wanted to go here and make a video and upload it before this weekend because this weekend is the Treasure Island Festival, which brings a lot of people from the city, which makes the traffic really, really bad. And I believe after this weekend, this park is gonna blow up. So they just had the opening like a couple days ago, like last Tuesday. So now we're here and look at some of these views, and we're just gonna continue walking around and explore. I've been coming here for like the past couple months. Like it hasn't really been officially open, but yeah, I've still been coming here making reels and stuff like that. But now this place is officially open. Ideally, if you do want to come here, I would say bring a bike because there's really not a lot of places to park. And if you bring a bike, you can sort of ride around and take your time. There is like maybe 2 or 3 parking spots, but that don't mean when you come here that they will be available. Look at this view of the city. This is just stunning. That's San Francisco. And then they have this spiral thing that is like a point, I guess for the Vista Point. And then there's this walkway, which is wheelchair accessible and also bike friendly. And as we're walking up here, it's not so entertaining to look this way. It's more entertaining to look this way. That is really the crown jewel, is just looking at the city from this angle. Now I am walking on the walking trail. There is a drive loop. So if you're in a car, you can just drive around and still get the same like view and get the same angle from just driving around. And there's great views of the bridge. If you're driving to the city, you can easily like drive by and see this and then get back on the bridge and continue going to the city. And you still get really nice views of the city from the car. Getting out of the car and coming up to the top is just maybe you're going up about 20 feet. So it's a little bit better angle. But you definitely get the same views and the same shots from in a car. Now, on the back side here this is actually Treasure Island over here, and they are developing Treasure Island. There's buildings going up left and right. There's the top area, you know, trees that was just recently planted. It's just a really, really interesting park. I will say this area is quite windy. So you might want to have you might want to have a jacket when you come visit. There's just so much to see up here. This would be a great place to bring binoculars because you could see quite a bit, especially on a clear day. I was here a couple days ago and it wasn't that clear, so you couldn't see as much. And today it was definitely not the clearest day, but as you can see, there's still so much. There's so much to see. It's just a great place, and it's been under construction for a long time, and it's officially finally open. I don't have to sneak in here anymore. And now people can literally drive around and have this spectacular view without even getting out of the car. And also on Treasure Island, they've added a lot of bike lanes. I'm pointing towards the ferry right over here. So if you want to, you could go to the ferry plaza and you can take the ferry to Treasure Island. I don't know if you can bring a bike on the ferry yet. I would imagine you probably could because how else would you get your bike on on Treasure Island? You can also take I believe it's a 25 bus that from the Trans Bay Terminal. You can take the 25 bus, and it'll take you straight to Treasure Island. And you can put your bike on the bus if there's space. I think they can put at least 2 bikes on the front of the bus. You can also see spectacular views of the Bay Bridge. So if you're coming from Oakland, you can actually ride your bike all the way from Oakland on the new Bay Bridge. And you can ride your bike all the way here, which is pretty awesome if you're coming from Oakland. If you're coming from the city, you'll usually have to take the bus or a ferry. If, like I say, if they allow bikes on the ferry, which I believe they do. I can't imagine them building all this bike infrastructure and you can't take the ferry. You can also see Angel Island off in the distance, and you can see a peak of what is it, the Golden Gate Bridge as well. There's also spectacular views of Alcatraz from this angle. And ideally, I would say you have to put this on your bucket list if you're coming to the city. I mean, it's just a must. You can come here and walk, but there is a pretty big hill to get down from the bottom if you take the ferry. There is a pretty big hill, and also if you're on a bike, you'd have to take that same hill as well. And there's new housing that they built over here on YB Island here, and there's really really fancy homes over there. These are actually selling quite well, like unlike a lot of the condos in Soma, which are having a hard time selling. But this is a nice quiet place, and I just feel pretty soon, very soon, within the next couple of weeks, this place is going to be very popular, and it will always be traffic. It'll always be people getting off of the bridge. And I'm just, I want to share it before this weekend. So this is a great place. Make sure you put it on your bucket list. You can always Google and find out directions on arriving here. It's quite easy. But once again, this is my favorite view of the city right over here. Just looking from the top area here. And it's just a great park. But for now, thanks a lot for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and see y'all later.